Hello, Radiant Soul. I'm Luna Celestine, and am so honored to be your guide today. As we step into the sacred space of June 3rd, 2025, I want to gently invite you, Leo, to pause and breathe with me, because the energy today is not just ordinary, it is awakening. It moves through your spirit like a wind that stirs something ancient within you, something you may have silenced in the rush to meet expectations, to hold it all together, to stay strong for others. But today is not about pretending to be unshakable. It's about returning to the truth of who you are beneath the masks and motions. You may feel like you're standing at a crossroads, on one side the heavy pull of duty and fatigue, and on the other a quiet whisper from your heart, calling you back to authenticity. The universe is not pushing you to choose fast, but to choose honestly. To notice where your energy is leaking and where it longs to flow freely again. When you choose what is true instead of what is expected, when you gently release what drains you, you open the door to a luminous rebirth, led not by pressure, but by purpose. And Leo, you were born to lead with light. Let's begin. Leo, your body is whispering today, calling for gentleness, rhythm, and reconnection. If you've been feeling foggy or fatigued, it's not weakness, a sacred message that your energy has been stretched too thin. Now is not the time to push through, but to soften and let yourself move in ways that feel nourishing and free. Step outside and let the sun recalibrate your nervous system. Walk without a goal. Journal without judgment. Healing doesn't always require answers. Sometimes it just needs space to breathe. Your intuition is speaking clearly now. Listen inward, and you'll know whether you need stillness, motion, or release. Healing isn't linear, it's a spiral. And today you're circling back to truths within you. You don't have to shine all the time. You only have to be real. And when you are, the light rises naturally from within. The energy surrounding you today, Leo, is filled with clarity, potential, and profound emotional maturity. After a period of inner questioning, the light begins to return, not as a blinding spotlight, but as a warm, steady glow that illuminates your path forward. You may begin to see certain aspects of your life with fresh eyes, realizing that what once felt confusing now makes perfect sense. The answers you've been searching for are closer than they've ever been, not outside of you, but rising gently from within. There is a crossroads ahead, one that invites you to consider. Will you stay in the familiar, where you feel safe but restrained? Or will you step into the unknown, where your spirit has room to expand and breathe? There's no pressure to rush this choice. But know this: the universe is quietly supporting the version of you who dares to choose growth over comfort. Trust the pull towards something greater. Even if it feels uncertain, your heart knows what direction brings you to life. Emotional strength plays a central role in your journey today. You're being called to respond, not react, to lead your decisions from a calm, centered place, rather than the storms of impulse or fear. When you honor your feelings without letting them control you, you embody true power. Others may look to you for guidance, even silently sensing the emotional depth and grace you've cultivated over time. There's also a sense of earned stability arising, especially in the material world. What you've built, what you've worked for, is starting to bear fruit. There's pride in this moment, Leonot. Pride rooted in ego, but in integrity. You've made hard choices. You've sacrificed. And now the universe acknowledges your resilience with rewards that reflect not just effort, but alignment. And then there is something new, an invitation, an idea, an unexpected opportunity. It may appear suddenly wrapped in uncertainty, asking you to leap before you know exactly where you'll land. Let go of the need to have all the answers. Let your curiosity and inner truth guide you. This beginning isn't random, it's aligned with who you're becoming. Truth is also a theme today. Whether it's a conversation, a realization, or a private clarity within your mind, something hidden is ready to be revealed. And once it is, the confusion that once clouded your vision will fade. With it comes direction, precision, and a renewed sense of purpose. You are no longer moving through fog. You are moving with intention, guided by the inner light that never left you even when the skies felt gray. Financially, Leo today offers a fertile ground for thoughtful action and intuitive planning. You may feel an inner urge to expand, whether that means exploring a new investment, signing up for a course to sharpen your skills, or simply reassessing how you manage your resources. There's no need to rush. In effect, the energy today supports steady progress over impulsive leaps. Trust your instincts. They're tuned into something deeper now, but pair them with patience. This is a time to build not just wealth, but lasting security. Opportunities may arise in unexpected ways, especially if you've been waiting for news regarding money contracts or a project you've poured energy into. The odds are in your favor. Good news could arrive when you least expect it. Still, this is less about sudden windfalls and more about aligning your actions with long-term vision. The universe is encouraging you to think strategically, to plant seeds with care, and to tend to your financial goals as you would a sacred garden. Your lucky numbers today are 5 through 11, 23, 41, 58, and 66. These numbers carry the vibration of expansion, alignment, and breakthrough. Use them with intention, whether in your journaling rituals or moments of decision-making. Most of all, remember the real abundance begins when you trust in your own ability to create it step by deliberate step. There's a certain spark in the air today. Leo, something light yet magnetic, as if someone's presence brings with it the warmth and freedom of summer. You may find yourself drawn to a person who feels like a breath of fresh air, playful, unpredictable, and full of life. This connection carries the energy of a new beginning, a romantic curiosity that invites you to step outside your comfort zone. But while the allure is strong, your heart is being asked to stay balanced. Let your emotions rise. Yes, but don't let them sweep you away without discernment. Pay attention not just to words, but to consistency, to energy, to how safe and seen you feel when you're with them. If you're already in a relationship, this is a beautiful time to renew the emotional intimacy between you. Honest communication is vital now. There may be unspoken truths that want to come forward, not to disrupt, but to deepen trust. Love, after all, isn't meant to stay static. It's meant to grow, evolve, and stretch both people into deeper versions of themselves. True connection doesn't mean it's always easy, but it should always feel like it's worth it. So whether you're beginning something new or tending to something long-standing, led with an open heart and grounded clarity. When love aligns with truth, it has the power to transform everything. In your professional life, Leo, the horizon is glowing with promise. There is a fresh clarity rising within you, a sense that your goals are sharpening into focus, and with them, the paths to achieve them are becoming more visible. The energy today is not only supportive of bold moves, but also encourages you to say yes to unexpected invitations, perhaps a new collaboration, a leadership role, or even a pivot into a field that once felt out of reach. These are not random chances. They are aligned with your deeper calling. Don't be afraid to step into unfamiliar territory. You're being guided to expand your definition of success and to stretch into spaces where your voice, vision, and creativity can shine. But this is not about rushing or forcing. It's about preparing with care and then moving with confident intention. You're not here to blend in. You're here to lead, and the world is beginning to take notice of your light. Trust that when you combine faith in yourself with honest preparation, you become unstoppable. Show up fully, speak your truth, and let your work reflect not just your skill, but your soul. Recognition is coming, Leo, And it's not just for what you do, but for the authenticity with which you do it. Your emotional world holds deep influence over your physical well-being. Today, Leo, if you've been feeling off balance, whether through disrupted sleep, tension in your chest, or sensitivity in your digestion, it may be your body's way of echoing the emotions you've quietly carried. This is not a sign of weakness, but a sacred invitation to care for yourself with more presence and compassion. Your spirit is asking for gentleness, for rituals that cleanse and replenish rather than deplete. Let today be a day of reset. Nourish yourself with fresh, vibrant foods that feel alive, fruits kissed by sunlight, herbs that ground your nervous system, water that soothes and hydrates. Breathe deeply and often. Step away from screens when you can, and step into stillness, even if just for a few minutes. This pause is not wasted time, it's medicine. There's a healing energy moving through you now, Leo, and if you slow down enough to listen, you'll feel it. The body doesn't just need action, it needs attention. Let your care today be tender, not forced. Remember, true strength comes not from pushing through pain, but from honoring the quiet messages your body has been sending all along. Healing is already unfolding. Trust it. There may be a conversation waiting to happen. Leone, you've been holding back, perhaps out of fear of conflict, or simply the hope that time would soften what needs to be said. But today invites you to open that door gently. Truth, when spoken with love, has the power not to divide, but to heal. What begins as discomfort may very well unfold into deeper understanding and a renewed closeness, especially if you approach it with the intention to connect, not to prove a point. This is a day for courage of the heart, the kind that doesn't raise its voice, but instead creates space for honesty to breathe. Whether it's with a parent, a sibling, a friend, or even a child, your willingness to hold that space can be transformative. You don't need to have all the answers or the perfect words. You simply need to show up with warmth and openness, letting your presence become the safe harbor someone else has been needing. The warmth of the sun surrounds your relationships, now offering a chance to restore joy and harmony where things may have felt strained. You have a natural gift for lifting others, and today that gift shines brightest within the walls of your home and the hearts of those you love. Be the light that makes it easier for others to come forward. Sometimes healing a bond begins with simply saying, "I'm here and am listening." Today your energy naturally harmonizes with those who share your zest for life and your hunger for growth, Leo. Aries and Sagittarius fellow. Fire signs can ignite your spirit with passion, adventure, and a shared desire to live boldly. Libra, with their charm and intellectual grace, brings balance and stimulating conversation, helping you see the beauty in both ideas and connection. These bonds feel light, yet expansive, encouraging you to explore without fear and to dream beyond the limits of routine. However, deeper waters may stir when interacting with Scorpio or Capricorn. While these connections can hold great depth and potential, they may also trigger power dynamics or emotional undercurrents that aren't immediately visible. Be mindful of any tendencies toward control, whether yours or theirs, and remain grounded in your truth. Transparency and patience are key if you find yourself navigating sensitive exchanges with these signs. No matter the zodiac, what matters most is mutual respect and emotional clarity. When others can meet your light without trying to dim it or possess it, you'll know you've found resonance. Let your natural magnetism draw in those who see you, not just for your strength, but for your heart. The color that radiates with your spirit today is peach orange, a warm, inviting hue that carries the energy of fresh beginnings, joyful expression, and emotional vitality. Surrounding yourself with this shade, whether through what you wear, or what you create can amplify your creativity and help you feel more emotionally attuned. It's a color that softens the heart while still awakening inspiration, reminding you that it's possible to be both powerful and gentle, bold and tender. Let this color infuse your day with a sense of renewal, lighting the way toward experiences that feel both uplifting and true. Let this be your quiet anchor today. Leo, I trust the light within me to lead the way even through uncertainty. Repeat it when doubt creeps in, when decisions feel cloudy, or when you simply need a moment to return to yourself. This affirmation is not just a sentence, it is a reminder of the unwavering strength that lives inside you. Even when the path ahead isn't fully visible, your inner light knows the way. Trust it. Let it guide each breath, each step, each choice. Because when you move from that place of inner knowing, you are never truly lost. You are simply becoming. And so, dear Leo, as we close the sacred space we've shared today, I want to leave you with this gentle truth. The universe doesn't ask you to be perfect. It only asks you to be present, to show up for yourself with honesty, with courage, and with love. You are not behind. You are not late. You are exactly where your soul chose to be learning, exactly what you need to grow into the radiant being you're becoming. I'm Luna Celestine, and it's always an honor to walk beside you through these celestial tides. If today's message stirred something in your heart, know that it was meant just for you. You are not alone in this journey. Keep trusting your light. Keep choosing what feels true. And above all, never forget your presence is a gift to this world. Until we meet again, take care of your heart and keep shining wild and bright.